Sorry, on some movie and TV talk. Did you watch Power this week?
Yes.
And what is your thoughts on that nurse who was acting all conservative, like she didn't want to mess with nobody, but now
Yeah,
all
she
of a
was she
sudden
was so
she
hard. She was going so hard. I don't want nothing to do with you, this and that. And then now she's in love with him, just like that.
yeah, and she actually can drive a stick at that.
Well, he taught her.
No, she didn't know how to drive that quick, that fast. She been driving.
She been catching the bus. He taught her.
Wait a minute, wait a minute, wait a minute, wait a minute. That first time he took her out driving, that wasn't their first time doing it.
Yes, that was the first time her driving.
So she figure out how to drive a stick and can ride on the street in a span of what, 2 minutes?
She's a quick learner.
Oh shit! But then all of a sudden she going to his house. They want to go on dates and going to his house. And then she was about to break him off, but he had to leave. And you know what's stupid about with these TV shows, and it's not just Power. They never really conversate. Because if that was me, if I'm the dude, what's the big dude name? The bald headed guy.
Diamond.
Okay, now if I'm Diamond, I would have told Tommy that that cop was shaking me
Right, that's
down.
stupid as shit. Why is you getting shook down by a cop and your partner don't know nothing, but he keeps seeing you talk to a cop?
Right. He in the barbershop. He jumping in the car with him and jumping out of the car. No, I'm gonna say, look, this cop is like shaking me down. I would have told him off the jump.
Mm-hmm.
And now you got him wondering what the hell was you doing with this guy in there. I mean, that's like goofy shit that be going on in these TV shows. Like, have a conversation.
Yep.
What else what I thought was dumb in there? My man there now all of a sudden he's a damn heroin fiend. Now he's snorting heroin in front of everybody, and
Yep.
everybody just like looking at him crazy.
And he wasn't even like that. And now all of a sudden he like that. He wanted to branch off and do his own thing. And now he in debt with everybody and shit. Like, why you ain't just stay with your fucking brother?
Right. And why you don't tell him that these guys is coming after me or whatever. So
Mm-hmm.
the Serbs, he's in debt with the Serbs and the Mexicans, right?
Yep.
So he's in debt with the same people that Diamond is dealing with. But he
Yep.
won't tell them.
Yeah, that's stupid. Like, you go over there and you fucking apologize to your brother. Yo, I'm fucked up. This is what's up. They trying to fucking shake me down, kill me. I owe this money, this and that. And then it's fucked up because he got his own squad, but his boys never listen to him. Like, how you a leader, but your boys don't listen to you?
Right. Mm-hmm.
And that was stupid too when he got into a fight. His whole mouth was just bloody red. Like, what is going on there? He talking with just shit just gushing out his mouth. I'm like, damn, it was just a fight. The other boy ain't leaking like that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's bullshit. It's total bullshit that be going on in these TV shows. And it's like the writing crew is like, oh, did you see the video I sent you about the timeline? The
No, I
guy
didn't
was
watch
talking
it
about
yet.
about the he was talking about the power timeline, how okay, now he's saying that guy's saying MovieBot is the YouTube channel. MovieBot is saying that this is in the past. The Tommy stuff is in the past. So he's saying that sex is still alive. So I would think that Tariq and Tommy is on the same timeline plane, but he's saying
Yes.
it's not. He's
Yeah,
saying that
they're
sex,
fucking up the storyline. That's what it is.
right.
Because they
He's
told
saying
us it
that,
was what, 2 months when since Ghost died?
yeah.
And then you had Tommy and his mom like bounce from the other show to there and stuff. So
Well, he's saying that that's the future.
yeah, it's stupid. I'll look at it and shit and see, but it's stupid. They fucked up. Then they try to clean it up, maybe.
Right, right. Because he said like sex is still alive, and so sex might make an appearance. Because you know how the government is trying to look at Tommy or whatever, and
Mm.
I guess he's trying to say that sex, because you know sex don't know that he's alive. You know they think Tommy's dead.
But
And go ahead.
Tommy was like an international drug dealer that was on a run from New York. So you got feds on the show, and now y'all talking about, oh, we're just gonna keep an eye on Tommy and watch his moves. Why don't you just arrest him?
Exactly.
Like,
And,
that's
and
so fucking stupid.
and how about how our girl tried to coerce that witness to point out Tommy?
Hmm.
Y'all have to do all that to arrest a guy that y'all clearly have evidence on.
Right. You already know he's a killer. You already know what he's about, a big time drug dealer. Lock him up. Figure it out after you lock him up.
Right. Now here's another question. What was the guy doing in the bathroom? He's with the Mexican crew, right? So why would they try to kill somebody that they working with?
What was his story?
The Mexican that was at the zoo.
No, I don't think he's part of them. I think it was another crew that they squeezed out.
Oh, okay.
I think he was part of another crew that squeezed, and that was stupid too because Tommy went in the bathroom. He came right in there. Like even if you wanted to kill him, why would you go in there with a knife? As soon as you go in to open the door, he can just blast your ass or bust you in the head. You could have just plotted and wait for him to come out the bathroom.
Right. And damn, somebody got killed in a zoo bathroom where there's cameras and all that type of shit. So
Mm-hmm.
the FBI don't know anything about this murder that just happened in this bathroom. And when they look on camera, is Tommy went in and the guy went in, and Tommy was the only one that left.
Yep. And Tommy talking to the girl, but he keep looking over his shoulder and all paranoid, and she think nothing of it. But she's around gangsters, and her family is gangsters and all. She should already knew what was up.
Well, they was about to. Well, I don't know if they was playing or not, but they act like they was about to kill the brother, and she shows up out of the blue. She can just walk
Mm-hmm.
right into a place. I swear, man.
Well, their
This
kitchen is on the other side of the door, so it's easy for her to just come right into the hood shop.
right, and that's another thing. They got the grandmom house on one side and like a bar slash club all connected together.
Mm,
What type of shit is that? Well, anything else you would add on Power?
not really.
And you didn't watch the Shy this week. This is the quote unquote season finale.
What
It was
is?
supposedly the mid season finale because they were supposed to do 16 episodes this season,
Mm-hmm.
but the writer's strike and everything, so they only got to do 8. So I'm assuming this will be the season finale because when the writers and stuff they start back up, when are they gonna start filming again? You might as well
Mm.
use it as another season. Wait till the other season.
Well, she was reading an article or something today and said this was Kevin's last season on the show.
Yeah.
It should be the last season for everybody.
Well, you'll see it. You'll see it. I'm not gonna give anything away. But it was a whole bunch of stupid shit on there also.
Of course.
Speaking of TV shows, did you ever watch that Johnny Manziel documentary?
No.
Oh man, you got to see that.
I always be
White
forgetting about stuff, man. You tell me stuff to watch and I always forget about
white privilege at its finest, and
it.
I just leave it at that. White privilege at its finest. You got to see. You gonna watch, listen to that shit, and you just gonna just shake your head. And like all the black dudes has got to be like outstanding citizens,
Well, I was
and
about
here,
to say, well, I didn't see the documentary, but I know a little about Johnny Manziel and the shit he was doing in college and selling shit and then drinking and partying. He's already a little dude and he wasn't that accurate. So you got all this other shit and you got the negative shit as far as the football field. How was you a damn draft pick?
mm. Well, you mentioned the stuff about the drinking and the autograph signing. Wait till you hear the story about the draft day. What was happening during draft? It was draft week. It wasn't draft day. Wait till you hear about draft week. And he still got drafted. But I'll leave
Mm.
it alone and let you see it. The season, the last season of Ragnarok. Did you watch that yet?
Ragnarok.
Yeah.
Did it start back up?
Yes.
I didn't even know it started back up.
Yeah, this is the last season. It's 6 episodes. I'm like
But you know, it's
5
like
of.
season finale or
No, this is the
show
last
finale.
the show finale. The show
No, I didn't
finale.
even know it was back on. So I might have to download it because I like stuff like that. I'll download to my phone and then I'll watch that on my free time.
Yeah. Anything else TV related?
Um, Not really. I we binge watched the show. Did I tell you that last week? Why Women Kill.
No.
They got our girl Lucy Liu on there. She did real good in that too. By the
This is
way,
a TV show?
TV show. Yeah,
Oh, okay. All right.
we been. It's 2 seasons. We on season 2 now, but we binge watched the first season, and for that show was pretty good. You know what I mean? And I like how the last episode it kind of like tied all the characters in together,
Mm-hmm.
and then just the way they filmed the last episode made it kind of decent too. So it's a nice little story. You ain't doing it, you should check it out.
Why Women Kill.
Yeah. They
Okay.
got a lot of actors in it, but I like Lucy Liu, and she did a good job in that movie.
Okay. Anything on a movie front?
Movies,
Oh, wait, man. But you was done with television, right?
yeah, I ain't really watched nothing. I here and there I watch some of the stuff she watched, like the show with Ed on it, the couples. No Neck
Oh, that's
Beard.
my show. You
Oh,
talking about 90 Day the on the beach when they land? Well, they not in
yeah,
the beach.
yeah.
They in
Shape.
Florida.
Yeah, they at the
Yeah,
resort in Florida. Yeah,
yeah,
she
yeah. That's
watches that.
funny.
So I'll be around watching a little bit here and there. That's her
Yeah,
joint though.
yeah. That's some funny shit there.
He's a funny motherfucker.
No, he's like the type of guy where he already know you're not going to hit him.
Right. Well,
So
see, I said the same thing. I would have punched him in his head. That way, he would never disrespect me again because he like to talk shit about everybody.
yeah, because he already know like, well, he ain't going to hit me.
Now,
So because
I looked at the cop record because I didn't think he was a retired police officer. And Shay was like, "Well, he keeps saying he retired like he did 20 years." I said, "But he's still kind of young. Let's see." And I think he like 41 or something like that, 42.
mm-hmm.
So he really did retire as a cop. But he had all this shit on his record, like police brutality. He was fucking people up. So I'm like, for him to be fucking people up and now Ed to keep disrespecting him, Ed don't know who he fucking with. But I guess he a changed man now.
Right. Yeah. As the type of guy whereas though he already know you ain't gonna hit him because if somebody hit him, they'll feel sorry for him and all that type of shit. So I know you ain't gonna hit me, so I'm gonna talk all the shit I can about you because he talks shit on everybody.
And he taught the people girls all crazy and shit. Like I would have been checked his ass. And
Yep.
you can tell something wrong with you when there's four guys on the show and three of them want to hang out without you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Because would you consider him handicapped?
Yeah,
Okay, so he's handicapped and he's short. But he's the guy's probably how much do you think he weigh? Because he's got very heavy.
he's big as shit. I would probably if I had to say shit 250.
Oh, he's like over 200 pounds.
Yeah,
So
yeah, definitely.
yeah, so like you ain't gonna hit nobody that's handicapped that you'll feel as though they're handicapped. So he like, well, look, they ain't gonna hit me. I can talk all the shit I want to, calling that man a bitch and
No, I would have
arguing
hit
with
him.
the women and all that shit.
If you bold enough to talk crazy to me and my wife, I'm a sock you.
Yeah, he's handicapped, and plus they on a TV show anyway, so
Yeah,
he already know they ain't gonna hit him.
right. But shit, people been socked on TV shows before.
Yeah. Has they ever been handicapped?
I don't know. It's a girl on this other show that she watched. She be talking all reckless and crazy. I think somebody gonna beat her up. She's like a mute. What do you call them? She do sign language and stuff.
Uh huh.
And then her boyfriend is a jailbird, but he's on the same tip.
Oh, he's hearing
Yeah,
impaired also. Oh,
yeah.
okay, okay. All right. Anything on the movie front?
I haven't really been watching nothing.
Okay. Same here. I looked at on a count of three with our old boy Gerard Carmichael. This came out in like 2021, I think 21 or
Mm-hmm.
22. Is about him and his boy. They had set up a thing where they was going to kill himself. His boy was like molested and all that stuff, so he was depressed. He wanted to kill himself. And Gerard was like stuck at a dead end job. He ain't see no future and all that stuff. So they had did like all type of they did a robbery. They his father had Gerard's father had stole money back in the day. He wanted to go and retrieve that money. Gerard's father was played by what's the dude's name? JB Smooth. JB Smooth. And he was going to go and get his money back from him. So the father was like, "Well, look, I ain't got it." So the father had a shop. So they get in a fight and take the money out of his cash register. So he found out that his girl is pregnant. His girl was played by our girl Tiffany Haddish. She found out she was pregnant. So now he didn't want to kill himself. So they did all this shit. They was plotting on killing the doctor that molested the friend. So they was going to kill him in the hospital, but he said no, we gonna wait, and plan it out or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
So they had planned all this shit and did all this destructive shit. And then all of a sudden, Gerard didn't want to kill himself because he had a baby on the way. So the guy was going to kill the doctor, and they had gotten a fight over the gun. So Gerard had walked in and saw that was going on, so he had killed the doctor. So now they all on the run. They all on the run. The police chase him and everything. So they get to a part where he was like, "Well, all right, we still gonna do it." He was like, "No, I ain't doing it." So the friend killed herself, and Gerard had went to jail. So the friend had told him just lie and say that I killed the doctor
Mm-hmm.
and you was with me or whatever. And so Gerard had went to jail. That's how the movie ended. on a count of three. But damn, the movie was like only like a hundred. The movie was only like an hour and what 30 minutes, 40 minutes. So it was a real short movie.
Mm-hmm.
Would you watch it? It's watchable. I mean, I wouldn't break my neck to see it. I had
Mm-hmm.
it on my flash drive for a long time, so that's the only reason why I watched it. Um, if it's on, I'll watch it, but I wouldn't break my neck to see it. So it wasn't bad, anything like that. I looked
On a
at the
scale of 1 to 10, what you give it?
on a scale of 1 to 10, I give it probably about I give it a 5.
Not
I
worth
give it a 5.
watching.
Yeah. I looked at the Chi Ali documentary. You know the Chi Ali story.
Mm-hmm.
Kid rapper who he killed his sister's his I'm not sisters. He killed his girlfriend's brother. The girlfriend's brother he had a house. Well, it was an apartment. He had an apartment and he had went to jail. So they didn't want it was the grandmom's apartment and he took over. I guess the grandmom died or something. I forget what they said. And the brother took over the apartment. Now the brother was going to jail for 8 months and they didn't want the apartment to go to waste. So his sister moved in with Chi Ali. So it's like they crib and they got, kids or whatever. So it's like it's their
Is that a
apartment now.
documentary?
Yeah.
What is it called?
What's Chiali's first album name? Is it the Fabulous Story of Chiali? Whatever his first album name, that's what the name of the documentary called. The Fabulous Chiali.
All right, Chi documentary, and then the Johnny Manziel. I'm gonna try to watch these.
Yeah, well, you already know the story, so I'll give you a little bit some more of it. So so when the brother got out of jail, so the brother went back in the house and like trying to play it like this to his house or whatever again.
Mm-hmm.
So him and his sister got in an argument, and he like the brother destroyed the house. So she had called Chia Lee. So Chia Lee said, "Well, all right, put him on the phone." So he was like, "Well, look, give her some money so she can go to the store and all that stuff." He's like, "No, I ain't giving her nothing." So he did the SMD. He did the SMD to Chia Lee. So he was like, "Well, all right, well, look, I'm gonna be around there. You know what? Keep that same energy." And when he went around there, he killed the
I
brother.
think I heard. I think I saw. I heard like somebody talking about this before because it sounded like the way they was talking about it is what you talking about. I never saw the documentary, but I did hear somebody explaining what happened.
Oh well, remember he was on America's Most Wanted because he had Run on a Run and all
Yeah,
that
maybe,
stuff.
maybe that's what it was.
Yeah, so I'll keep it right there. Whatever Chia Lee's first album name, that's the name of the documentary. Is it the Fabulous Chia Lee or something like that?
Yeah, I'll
That's the
find
name of
it.
the documentary. That's the only two things I seen movie wise. Yeah, that's it. That's it on the movie wise. This is a short movie episode, movie and TV episode because I don't have nothing.
I watched. I did watch this movie. Because you know how when you at work on your computer and say like 10 must see movies or 10 movies you need to see.
Mm-hmm.
So I wrote down a few of those joints, and the one joint I was trying to watch was it's called the Red Eye, and that's like the late plane or whatever. You know what I mean? It flies out at like 2 in the morning or some shit like that.
Uh-huh.
But the movie was supposed to come out in 2005, but when I looked at it, it was two movies called The Red Eye that came on 2005. So I think I watched the wrong one, but it's kind of like the same story, which is done over.
Right.
Well, the girl is she's on a plane and is like some dude she met at the airport because their flight was delayed. They talk him at the airport. Then she go to get drinks and at the airport restaurant, and then he's in there and he's talking to her again. Then they wind up sitting next to each other on a plane, and then he like, you need to call the executive and tell him to move his room. This is where the story went left a little bit because here this guy was a stalker the whole time and was like, yeah, I know you, and I got a fucking hitman right outside your dad's house. This is where he lived, this and that. So you need to call the executive and tell them they need to switch the rooms at the hotel. And when he switched rooms, we'll take care of it from there. Or I'm gonna kill your husband. So that's pretty much what the story was at. It was kind of decent though.
Mm-hmm.
And she was like, if I switch his rooms, he's with his family, you're gonna kill everybody, dude. Like, that's not my problem. He wound up fucking her up on an airplane on a sneak to here. He bust her head into the head butted her or slammed her head into the side of the window. And then when steward the staff come over, she's all crying. He was like, yeah, she had a hard day or something. He said like one of her relatives passed or something. She's like, oh, I'm sorry to hear. Like on that tip.
Who's starring in this?
Um, I don't. It's nobody you would know. It's this girl. She played in a lot of movies and stuff. I can't think of her name right now. White girl.
Mm-hmm.
And the dude, he played in some movies too. He's a weirdo looking dude. It's called The Red Eye. Hold on, let me see. I'll pull it up. All right, let's see. Rachel McAdams.
Okay, yeah, I know who she is. Yeah.
Yeah, and then the guy name is he's a weird looking guy. IMDb gave it a 6.5. It's from director Wes Craven.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe Cillian Murphy. Maybe that's his name. You know the guy if you see him, because you've seen him in some movies. But every movie he plays a weirdo. Yeah, that's him, Cillian Murphy.
Okay.
Okay. You know what I'm talking about? Can you see
No.
it?
Let me see. Oh yeah, he always playing like a dope fiend or something like that. He's in that Oppenheimer
Yeah,
movie.
weirdo ass.
Yeah,
Mhm.
he's in that Oppenheimer. Yeah, I see it.
Yeah, it was a good movie and stuff. I very end is where I passed out. Maybe like 10 minutes left in the movie.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Well, all right. Anything else you want to add?
Not really. Hers they sent me a letter.
Go ahead.
Didn't I
You
tell
want to
you?
tell?
Didn't I tell
Yeah.
you about the what's the name? The chips.
Yeah, I seen it.
Yeah, and they sent me a letter in the mail. It was two coupons for any of their products, like 2 ounces or bigger. So I'm like, all right, that mean bigger to me.
Now, where did you where what did you complain about? The chips
I
didn't
just
have
I
enough.
just said I just said I bought a box of snacks. Her snacks was like 18 in the bag in the box, and they taste stale, and the stale date didn't even come yet. So I just gave them their information, and they gave me like 2 Jones.
Hmm. Yeah. All right, y'all. You can reach us on Facebook, Twitter, TikTok, and YouTube at PNL Judgementals, Instagram at the_judgmentals, or you can email us at pnljudgmentals@gmail.com. All right, Phil.
All right, man. Peace
All right.
out.
All right.